The opinions expressed during this show are those of the individual participants and do not necessarily reflect the opinions of their associated organizations or CBGTV.com. The medical and health information shared does not constitute a physician-patient relationship. It is provided for general informational and educational purposes only and is not a substitute for professional care. Accordingly, you are encouraged to consult and speak openly with the appropriate care professionals.
Hello, 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 hello. Welcome to Tokin Talk with me, your host, Reverend Cindy. I have come up with a new name for the show, and I will be changing things up very, very soon. New opening and all that jazz. I can't wait. Yeah, and there might be a sister show to go with it. We're still kind of working things out. It might be fun. It might be a morning show. Who knows? Who knows? Ideas have been floating, and it should be fun to talk about them and try and make something come to fruition. We get a comment. Hello, Leona. Oh, she made it on time. Yay! Leona usually comes in about halfway through and joins me for the second half. But I am always appreciative of any time you guys can give me. So, golly gosh, I have been studying. I've been going crazy. I have my first exam coming up this weekend. I'm nervous and excited and nervous and fearful and nervous. Hi, Carolyn. So, yeah, I'm studying. I had a big old binder here in front of me of information. It's pretty cool. So that's what I've been doing. I've been studying. This weekend has been great for that here in Nova Scotia. I'm not sure if any of you have been paying attention. I don't know if we've made the news anywhere else in the world or anywhere else in Canada. But here in Nova Scotia, we spent 2 days snowed in. And I believe that Cape Breton is still currently under a state of emergency. And people, the Army actually has been called in to literally dig them out. Homes are quite literally covered in some areas where the peak of the house is just coming out. So they literally have to be dug out by somebody else. It's actually pretty crazy. It's not just in Nova Scotia. It hit PEI as well. I'm pretty sure Newfoundland, parts of Newfoundland got hit really hard. Cape Breton, the little island off the coast of the mainland here, it is part of Nova Scotia, but we call it Nova Scotia and Cape Breton Island. It got hit really, really hard. Like I say, state of emergency. I've seen some videos and some pictures from up there, and holy crow. Hey, Teddy Lynn, how are you? And so it's been going crazy up there. And we quite literally spent 2 days snowed in by halfway through Saturday. I think Saturday, probably about noon time-ish. Our highways were shut down. 90% of things were closed. A few grocery stores were open, and some of the big box stores were still open. But besides that, things were closed everywhere. They even took the transit off the highways, closed down the highways. Sunday, they were hoping to open up everything, and Sunday came along and it was no better. Sunday afternoon, I actually think, was worse than Saturday afternoon. Again, the only few things open were a few box stores. Transit was off. The only people out driving taxi were those with 4x4s. So it was pretty crazy here. Our airport was completely shut down. They had to reroute planes elsewhere. Nova Scotia got hit really, really hard. It was absolutely crazy. I think she's finally got it figured out. Yeah, hey, I think she does. I see you there. It was insane here in Nova Scotia. People are still getting dug out. Everything was still closed yesterday because nothing was dug out. They have brought in special tractors to blow the snow. They have brought in special heated trucks to melt the snow. Yeah, a snow melting truck has been brought in to try and melt the snow, and they'll take that away and throw it in the harbor. So it's a lot of freaking snow. The last time we had a big, huge snowstorm here in Nova Scotia like that, it was White Juan a number of years ago, back in the early 2000s. I think it was 2005. I can't remember. But we actually we had more snow this time. Now, mind you, the snow lasted 72 hours compared to like 12 of White Juan, which is, that was more devastating because of that. But yeah, we got more snow with this storm than we did with White Juan a number of years ago, which was devastating for the province. And I live right by the hospital. Literally, the helipad is across the street from me. And I was very blessed and very happy to see that it didn't get used once. They kept it clear. There was somebody keeping it clear there every couple of hours or more, or I should say less time, doing more work. Yeah, it was Nova Scotia. We can finally get out and do stuff today. I didn't get out to do much. I am not planning on staying home tomorrow. I'm getting up and I am going, and I am getting rid of this cabin fever because I'm just about ready to go cuckoo. Sitting, being stuck at home is, as everybody knows, isn't easy, but I am blessed to have a home to be stormed in. On to other news. I have kind of some sad news. You guys all know these t-shirts that I give away. You've been here, you've been watching me over the past few months give away these t-shirts, the Dabber. This gentleman, the Dabber. Now, I was given some information by Al today, Al Graham. He sent me some t-shirt information. The Dabber is the caricature is based on one of the Treating Yourself founders. So the Treating Yourself was something that Al was involved in a few years ago. There was a magazine, there were gatherings, and this gentleman that they made the caricature of, he's one of the founders of the Treating Yourself magazine part. And earlier today, his name is Marco Renda. So Marco, a very nice man. He announced earlier today that it's kind of sad news. He announced earlier today that he was just diagnosed with liver cancer. And he is in desperate need of he has to go see a specialist about getting on a list for transplants. But he needs a transplant, in the next 6 months. Otherwise, the doctors don't think that he's going to make it. So these t-shirts are extra special. This gentleman is a fighting force in the cannabis community. He is an amazing activist, advocate, and he needs some prayers. He needs lots and lots and lots of healing prayers sent. So if you can do that, that would be awesome. And anybody that has won the Dabber t-shirt, I invite you to wear it as much as possible and send this beautiful man some prayers. I wanted to share with you his post from earlier today. Al sent me this as well. Fuck cancer. I haven't been feeling well. I haven't been feeling the best for some time now, and I'm always tired. I went and got a bunch of tests done, and I got the results back today. My specialist said that I have a cancer tumor, and it's extremely aggressive, so I'm needing a liver transplant within the next 6 months if I am to survive. I have to go see a specialist to see if they can do it. So I'm hoping to see my 65th birthday in November, and we are all hoping with you. So let's send some amazing, healing, loving, caring energy to Marco, if you wouldn't mind joining me. And he's not gone yet. As we all know, cannabis is an amazing medicine combined with some of the newer Western medicines. This can just be a diagnosis. It doesn't have to be a life sentence. So let's send some beautiful, loving energy to this beautiful, beautiful man. And I'll pray for the best for him. Good healing vibes his way. Thank you so much, Carolyn. So yeah, that is some sad news that I wanted to share, considering we have been, I've been giving away these shirts and you guys have been receiving them. Yeah, let's all wear our shirts for the dabber. Mine's in the wash right now, so that's why I don't have mine on. Marco, and send him some healing vibes. So yeah. Besides that, the mushy moment was a repeat earlier today. It was a replay. My co-host over there had some day surgery. Nothing major, just getting rid of some cataracts. And thank you, Dee. So he was off with that. So that's why he did a replay today. He is fine. He has since come out of that little eye surgery, and he's got his little protective spot on, and he's doing great. So he's probably home by now. I hope to have a chat with him later just to see how he's doing and hope that he's feeling good. Yeah. Well, what else is going on in my world? Going to a hockey game on Friday. I'm pretty stoked for that. Yeah, the red one's really beautiful, isn't it, Carolyn? I agree. Unfortunately, that's a woman's extra large. And they make the women's much smaller than they make the men's, but yeah, they're beautiful. I love the colors. I'm not really a red wearer. I would probably wear yellow or green or blue. Yeah, but the red is very, very pretty. Very bright. Yeah. So what else has been going on? We've talked about the weather. We have talked about the dabber. As most of you know, people that are my friends know, I do not discriminate when it comes to buying my cannabis. I have shopped both at the legal and legacy markets. Some legacy markets I like, some I don't. Some legal stuff I like, some I don't. One of the things I like in the legal market was grown by this company here in Nova Scotia. And they're called Seativa, Seativa, C, because we're right in the sea. And they're a bunch of fishermen, I guess, from what I have learned. They are some of the main people that have started this are fishermen. And they were just getting tired of going out and risking their lives on the boats. So they decided to grow some cannabis. And they went through the process and got themselves set up properly. And they grow, I believe it's hydroponically using fish water, which is pretty cool. And they are old school smokers like me. They are pretty amazing. Really, 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 really nice people. I don't know if this is sold outside of Nova Scotia yet, so I'm not sure if you can actually find it in your legal stores where you are. But they, among a few other strains, they have started growing the old school cat piss. I don't know if you guys remember that. The cannabis that was named cat piss or cheetah piss, they grow it. And they found the original strain. I shit you not. A couple months ago when I was in the only liquor store I go in here in Nova Scotia, one of our legal stores, I went in and I just wanted some pre-rolls. I was heading to a friend's place. I didn't have anything extra with me. I just wanted some pre-rolls. I didn't want to roll. I wanted to be lazy. So I stopped in and I was going through their selection and I saw Cheetah Bee, because that's what they call it. The cheetah with the letter P. I'll show you. See? Come on, there it is. See? Well, I saw it and I'm like, and I started freaking out and in a good way, like hyperactively happy, like, oh my God, this is exciting news. I'm in the liquor store and I'm like, Cheetah Pea, is that cat piss? And the lady looked at me and she goes, I'm not sure. And I'm like, I think they're talking about the original strain cat piss. I think I need to buy some and go smoke it and see if this is cat piss. And I'll let you know when I come back. And I'm vibrating with excitement. It's exciting. So somebody down here, was standing at the counter down further. He's looking at me and I'm like, and he was my age. I was guessing. And I'm like, you got to remember that strain that when you smell it, it smells like cat piss, but when you smoke it, it's like perfect. And he's like, I know that strain. So I bought it. And then he got excited about it. He bought it. Everybody that was sitting there, like in the line, listening to us, apparently, I only know this because I went back later. They came in and bought it. Everybody was working bought it. I show up later after I had tried it, and I'm like, that is most definitely cat piss, and I just want more. So I got more, and I've been off ever since. I'm just loving this strain. Knock on wood. Every bottle I get is consistent and amazing. So I wrote them. Because I got one of their pre-rolls for Christmas and there was a hole in it. And I wrote them and I'm like, I just want to let you know this got by, but let me take this opportunity to tell you how awesome this is. How much I appreciate that you have brought back an old school strain for this old school smoker. You brought back one. And again, they got like this 10-page freaking me blowing smoke up their ass thing, right? And I'm like, and oh, by the way, I fixed the joint with a little piece of glue from another paper and everything was great. And I smoked it. It was perfect and it was lovely. But I just want to let you know. And they asked for the lot number and they said that they were just going to, put, just keep an eye out to make sure that nothing else happened. It was just a stick that got through the screen. That's all. No big deal. Like the cannabis was still perfect, like absolutely perfect. So they sent me a t-shirt or sweatshirt, I should say. I should have worn it for this conversation, but that's okay. I'll wear it one of these days. So they sent me a beautiful sweatshirt, like really high quality with their logo on it. I don't know if you can see that. It's beautiful. Sativa. I love it. So I said to them, I said, if I were going to give you any constructive criticism, because the little hole in the joint was no big deal, buying 3.5 grams in this jar is really freaking annoying. Walking in going, hi, can I have 8 jars of Sativa G2B? They look at you kind of strange. 8. Yes, 8. I want a full ounce. So I said, it would be really, 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 really amazing if you made full ounce jars of said G2B and any other epic strain that you have. Well, guess what's coming to market, baby? Ounce bottles of these things, and they use really amazing glass jars. You could very easily sanitize these and reuse them. They are amazing. What an amazing glass jar. And of course, dark glass keeps your cannabis like el perfecto, right? So yeah, Sativa is coming out with ounce jars, and it's probably just coincidence that I asked, and a week later, 2 weeks later, they decided to do it. But I don't care. I'm going to take it as if I was involved. I really wasn't, but I'm going to let my little ego go. Yeah, this timing was perfect. Really, really awesome. Really great people to talk with. I enjoyed conversing with them. It made it very easy to continue to compliment them. They were so awesome. So yeah, they also have another strain. They said, you should go try our Mac one. And they said, we don't want to use these words, but we're pretty sure we can guarantee you're going to love it. Were they right? So I hope they bring that out in an ounce jar too. Yeah, no, and these guys are great. They hand trim. It's really easy to tell that they hand trim. And they don't bounce their weed. Like they don't. Let me show you this. Oh, that's sure cake. Let me show you this Mac one and how crystally and pretty it is. Like they don't do anything. Like they don't bounce their weed. They don't take the terps. They don't take the they don't take the jewelry, as I like to call it. But I mean, look, I really want to make it so you guys can see how perfect this bud is. You can tell it's organic. You can see where they've missed some leaves, so you can tell it's hand trimmed. It's just actually beautiful. It is so, so beautiful. Oh, if you're in Nova Scotia, I would definitely highly recommend going and seeing this for yourself, because you cannot see how pretty this is on the picture. You just can't. I wish you could. But it is freaking beautiful. When I took it out, when I got my first Mac one, I took it out of the jar, my jaw hit the floor. I smoked a joint out of it. It was perfect. And then I didn't want to smoke anymore. I just wanted to show people. I just kept going around going, look. Oh, look, you can almost see how beautiful it is in the jar. Hello? Yeah. No, it's phenomenal, and it tastes phenomenal. It burns epically clean. Like, I mean, like, I don't think an ash can get any more white than either of these get. Seriously. Their sherb cake, which is their indica, isn't as pretty, but it is just as clean and just as untouched, it's still hand trimmed. It's beautiful. But it doesn't have the crystal that Mac one has. And neither does the Cheetah Pea, even though it's absolutely gorgeous. It just doesn't, that Mac one, the crystal is beautiful. And the Cheetah Pea, of course, is an original old school strain from the 80s and 90s. I think it was one of the first strains that I tried. Like, when I tasted it the first time, knowing the name of it, I'm like, oh, let's take me back to high school. Yeah, it took me all the way back to high school. And then when this Cheetah Pea came out and I got it and I tried it, it took me back to high school. And it's just like, wow, yeah, they knocked it out of the park. So if you're in Nova Scotia, or if you know somebody in Nova Scotia that is willing to go get you some pre-rolls or something, or a 3.5er, definitely take advantage of that. It's well worth the money, 100%. I really like these guys. So I wouldn't sit here. I wouldn't sit here on my podcast, which is Legacy Born, and just gush over a legal product if it wasn't all that. Seriously, this is definitely all that. Yeah. It is covered, Dee. It was very, very covered. Yeah. Yeah, no, same. It's, like, I do go after the right terps that speak to me. But if I'm sitting there smoking with somebody else, and as long as it's burning clean, I don't give a flying fuck what we're smoking. Burn clean, nice clean smoke, doesn't make you choke, like coughing, hacking, gagging choke, the bad choke. I don't mind a little bit of coughing, but it is definitely old school strain. The only other old school strain that I've come across that a company did good was in Quebec. And there was a company, their first couple of runs of Skunk Number One. That cannabis that makes you go looking for a skunk. Well, they had Skunk Number One. It was perfect. I had some of their third run, and it was the fruity side of the skunk, because a good skunk is a good lemony, skunky, that Skunk Number One. And they had it like perfect in their first couple of runs. And then, like I said, when I got it the second time, which was out of their third run, I believe, it wasn't as nice. It was very lemony versus skunky. But the hit was still great. It was still a clean burn. It just didn't give me the terps that I want. You know what I mean? So yeah, those are the two. And I can't remember the name of the company, sadly, in Quebec. But if you hunt Skunk Number One in Quebec, it's the only company that's selling it. I recommend them too. Yeah. But I wouldn't be going on about Sativa if they weren't like blow your mind amazing. Nova Scotia is very lucky that we have these folks, and that they are so detail orientated, and that they are selling what they would want to buy. That's the key. They are selling what they would want to buy, which is kick-ass, clean-smelling, beautiful cannabis. Yeah. I'm going to light my joint now, because I've kind of talked it out. And if I could get some ash going here, I'll show you guys. Oh, Tom Ford is great. Of course, it comes from the Pink Kush line. And Tom Ford is a very relaxing, very pain-killing, anxiety-killing cannabis. Yeah, I definitely recommend it. If you need an indica, Tom Ford is a great one to smoke, for sure. Yes, yeah, the Sativa is legal market. You'll find them at your liquor store. May I suggest the Lower Sackville liquor store? I love them because the cannabis room is near the front. I don't have to go in and walk past all the booze to get to the cannabis. And as a reformed drinker, reformed alcoholic, definitely don't like going in the liquor stores, you know what I mean, and having to go to the back. So Lower Sackville, right up the front of the store. They're amazing. Great staff. I love them. They're fantastic. They're kind. They're courteous. And they through conversations over the last couple of years, I have found out that most of the staff there is just as excited to get into their own store. They are pushing for it just as hard as every other recovered alcoholic here in Nova Scotia. Excuse my language, get the fucking cannabis out of the liquor stores. So yeah, it's nice to know that cannabis stores here in Nova Scotia, the employees are pushing just as hard as the cannabis consumers are to get separate stores. One thing, if Nova Scotia liquor store owns them and they're operated by the same entity, that's fine. 2 separate entrances is actually not that hard to do. And even the ones that are set up at the back, you could have a separate entrance on the side of the building. It'd be super easy. It'd be some work, but it would be super easy. It would have been easier if they just did that from the beginning, then they wouldn't have to renovate. Oh, they're smoking Tom Ford right now. Wonder if I think they do. But I'll look that up and find out for you. Because you know what? I have the power. So let's get, plus it's really easy because I have Sativa kind of half. It's right always in my searches. Search. Check store availability for GDP. Talon, Dansview, Joseph Howe, Clyde, Portland, Bridgewater, Truro West has them. Yeah, so Truro West on Court Street. You're covered. You are covered, my friend. No, it makes no sense. But we have very old school thinkers here. So they were thinking that they should put all of that kind of stuff together. And I mean, really, if they're going to do that, then we should have the cigarettes in there too, right? You should have all that adult stuff in one store. I mean, the sex store should be in there too, by that thinking. But it is what it is. And it just gives us something that we have to fight for. The activist jobs aren't done yet. We still need to stand up and fight for, that to happen, because it had to stop screen so I can get another screen in here. For that to happen, we have to voice our opinions and tell the governments that, listen, you kind of did this part wrong. Switch it. And there are a lot of parts out there that they did wrong, but the getting separate stores is what I'm focusing on right now. I think that we need to switch that up here in Nova Scotia and give us the ability to be comfortable going in for our medicine. They want us to go legal, make it easier. But otherwise, I just keep going to the Lower Sackville one because I don't have to go past the booze, which makes it easier for me. You're welcome. Once you do, would you message me and let me know what you think? Because I would just really love to hear it. I really, really would. Okay. Going back and forth. Okay, so we're going to get together the giveaway for next week. As always, there are stickers. So there are some cannabis stickers. And I just reached my hand in and I grabbed 2. That's how I do. I don't look. But we got SpongeBob. I think this is hilarious. Look at him. Oh my goodness. Yeah. So those are the cannabis ones. Here are a couple of mushroom ones. Look at those. Aren't they beautiful? Of course, as always, I am sending you some hearts, some love. Absolutely. What did I do with that? Somewhere around here, I have something else that I'm adding in. Where did that go? I'm sure it's not far. Nope, it's not. Okay, come here. Thank you. So, because it's February, something that I'm adding in. So, I'll pick these 2. Oh, we got 1, 2, 3. So, anyway. I am going to add in some pencils and some heart erasers. Look, aren't they beautiful? I know this has nothing to do with cannabis, but it's all about love. So you're going to have some heart pencils and some heart erasers to go with your heart stickers. Also, because we were just talking about Marco, we want to make sure we send him some love. I went and grabbed one of these jars, the Treating Yourself jar. Awesome. Awesome. It's great to keep that cannabis in. And of course, this is the t-shirt I grabbed for this week. A yellow the dabber. This is a unisexual large. And seeds. Because we're already coming up on spring. The days are getting longer. It's getting brighter. It's getting more beautiful. Even when we're covered in snow, the days are just getting longer. Every day we have a few more minutes or seconds or minutes and seconds of sunlight, and I love it. So I'm helping you get ready for growing season. Now, a beautiful lady that I know out west gave me these seeds, and I never got a chance to go grow them. So I'm going to give them away to somebody that can take these and can grow them. These are some from Turpfire Genetics. Turpfire Genetics. This is CBD cherry. This is an amazing CBD cannabis. Pure, true, beautiful medicine. This is a cross of red berry cherry and CBD All-Star. The CBD was the male and the berry cherry was the female from Barney's Farm. So it's a Barney Farm parent that goes with this. So that is what the prize pack is for next week. I will get a picture of this. I will get it up. And of course, then it is just following the instructions. You text me, you message me, or you leave a comment on the picture that I will post and say, I'm in. And you'll be in on winning this next Tuesday. And let's see, let's get this all put away. Put it over here. And some of that, and some of that, and some of that. That's a pretty good prize pack, I gotta say. The CBD seeds are what gets it for me. That's a beautiful package. Okay. This is the one. This is the one. This is the one. Okay. So this week, and I'm over time, but that's okay. This week is, of course, it's a dabber shirt. Gotta send some love to Marcus. And of course, heart stickers from me, and cannabis stickers and mushroom stickers from me. Because I love stickers. And I got to share the stickers. Stickers. I love stickers. We have a prize pack from Asia May Moon and the Happy Cats. And this is, of course, a Vancouver 420 prize pack. There are some Gizeh papers in here in a cute little bag. There is the 420 cup bag. And, of course, a lanyard from the 2024 with a lighter leash. Pretty cool. Pretty awesome. So, seeds are from Vandelay Industry for last week. Vandelay Industries. And they are called Jackie Chows. These are from Cocoa Puffs. And that's the mother. And the father is Strawberry Sin Mint Cookies. The flowering time is 9 to 11 weeks. So you have to watch it once you hit week 9. And it's a medium yield sativa leaning, of course. That's why it is 9 to 12 weeks for flowering. Yeah. I'm going to put these all back in this little bag because it makes it perfect to ship it. Look at that. Perfect. So everybody that was in, I gotta share the screen. Gotta click some buttons. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. So there we go. I'm gonna fold up this t-shirt. We're gonna click a button. We're gonna see who wins. And then I'm gonna go have some supper because I haven't had supper yet. So again, just before I click this button, I ask everybody to send some love out to the dabber as he is getting ready to fight cancer. Love for the dabber. So Oh, and of course, I'm going to add in 2 pencils. A couple erasers. Yeah, let's add 1 more pencil. And a couple of erasers. Because that's what you're going to get with the prize pack too. Yeah. Because it's Valentine's month. Valentine's month. Valentine's month. Okay, I'm going to go over here. I'm going to click a button. Let's see who wins. Get back to that. Kimberly! Yay! Exciting. Congratulations, Kimberly. I will have to get out. I will have to get a box and I will have to get that to you. Yeah, let's put the pencils. Now I got the dog whining at me now too. Look, in the shirt and fold it all up. And put that over there. And we will get that off to Kimberly. Hey, Angie, how are you? Yay. Thank you so much, Angie. Okay, so that's it. That's it. I will see you guys next Tuesday. Mushy Moment will be back live. And the interview, I get to put my boss on the hot seat. Yeah. So thanks so much for joining me. I hope you all, look, I can do my hat the right way. Hope you all have a great night. Hope you all have a great week. I'll actually be back for the news on Thursday with Al. Thanks for joining me, folks. Much love. Bye. Oh, I got to go click the button yet. Just a second. Bye.
You're listening to the Pace Radio Network here at paceradio.net.
The opinions of the individuals during this broadcast are their own, and may not be the opinions of their group or other organizations they may be involved with. All medical advice during our broadcast is not a medical opinion and should be checked with your medical physician.
When you have a pain that's reached its peak, Legacy for 20, it's so unique. If organic cannabis is what you seek, here's your trusted partner 7 days a week. Suppository salves, vapes and drops, topicals, edibles, infused pop. Just when life seems like it ain't easy, at Legacy 420, enjoy a pop freezy. Lab tested products, make them the GOAT. Legacy 420 out on your road. Legacy 420 in Tyendinaga Mohawk territory. Indigenous organic cannabis at its finest.
Enjoy the buzz of legalization with Campbellford Lifestyle Shop. From lights to plant nutrients, books, consumption accessories, and more, we've got all your basics to grow or consume cannabis. Visit our info center or take a look at our piercing services and body jewelry, now available in-store through Campbellford Lifestyle Shop, 17 Bridge Street West, Campbellford.
Limestone City Hydroponics is Kingston, Ontario's hydroponics shop. Take your growing to the next level and create the optimal environment with a tent kit, or maximize your yield with an ebb and flow flood table kit. Either way, Limestone City Hydroponics has more sizes and options to fit your needs. Are you looking for the power of the sun that adapts to your budget? Then look no further, as they have professional grow lighting. They have indoor grow systems that are easy and cost effective, with many options to fit your living space and lifestyle. Cultivate your growing potential. We have everything you need to succeed. And if you can't make it to the store, they offer local delivery to the greater Kingston area. Remember, when you're looking for experts to help you grow, then look no further than the locally owned Limestone City Hydroponics, 105 Sunderland Drive in Kingston, Ontario. Call them at 613-548-0420. We are people advocating cannabis education here at paceradio.net.